So I watched Joe Biden's State of the Union address and Kevin McCarthy's incredibly strange, stony glances and little naps he would take while Biden was speaking, and, of course, Kamala Harris standing there on the other side doing nothing consequential or noteworthy. But instead of recapping it for you now, I'd like to take you to my couch in my living room as I was watching it live for the responses that I had as the speech went on. And we're gonna have some fun with the president. I'm gonna make some jokes about some of his misspeaks because some of them are ridiculous and some of them are hilarious. Then I'm gonna break down some of the more serious moments as well. This video will be a roller coaster, but stick with me because I think some of the things I say are things that you need to hear, that everyone could benefit from hearing, and it's some perspective, both good and bad, for the 2024 presidential election and the state of our nation going forward that we should consider. And so get ready for some loose weirdness on my couch.
2 years ago, the economy was reeling. I stand here tonight after we've created, with the help of many people in this room, 12 million new jobs. More jobs created in 2 years than any president's created in 4 years because of you all, because of the American people. 2 years ago.
How does Kevin McCarthy not only not clap, not even show any pleasure that Americans got jobs? I mean, he stand there like he was an evil Bond villain instead of applauding for Americans. His only job: get Americans jobs, health care, take care of them. He's like, he's winning. I refuse to move my hands. I mean, this is a draconian, heartless person. You can't only clap for the president when he says, congrats, Kevin McCarthy, on winning. That one you're okay supporting him, but not on jobs?
If you try anything to raise the cost of Brazilian jobs, I will veto it.
What are they standing for? What is Proskimium jobs? Ted Cruz is like, oh, I even should support Proskimium jobs. What the hell is Proskimium jobs? Everybody's like, yeah, you're gonna veto Proskimium jobs. Finally, someone stands up for what's right. I will veto Proskimium jobs and I'll do them myself. I'll do every Proskimium job and Proskoobium job. Skibbly boo. He's becoming like one of the bad guys on the Scooby-Doo episode. If it wasn't for you kids, I wouldn't be able to do Proskimium jobs. I was actually the neighbor the whole time. Oh, Scoob, I think we gotta get out of here.
Corporations begin to pay their fair share. Let's begin.
That again, right there, just proves corruption. If you don't want people to pay their fair amount, you want it to be unfair. Thusly, you want a corrupt system. And literally half the room stands for fixing that, and half the room's like, nope, we directly benefit from it. Do you see how that's the entire problem? Sorry my finger was in frame, but I'm not reshooting it for that because it was too passionate. You're gonna have to deal with my finger, a hand in frame. What is that? It looks like a giraffe.
The tax system is not fair. It is not fair.
And that reaction right there is exactly what is wrong with this country. Half of the room agrees the tax system is not fair. And half of the room says, whoa, no, it's perfect for us. We know the loopholes. We can afford all the best guys to make sure we keep much more of the money and an unfair share of the money. And they just prove in these moments that they are corrupt, that their position is not moral, therefore is wrong, therefore is bad, therefore is evil. You do not get to make the rules skewed just for you because you were born into wealth or privilege that gave you that chance, and refuse to correct the system when called out by the vast majority of the nation, by 99% of the people. You just have to relinquish your grip on the financial system, or you should be imprisoned because you are keeping literally the lives of millions of people suffering for your greed, and you're not allowed to do that because that's super behavior. And remember our motto, don't be a
But no billionaire should be paying a lower tax rate than a school teacher or firefighter. I mean it.
And look, Kevin McCarthy won't clap. How? Do not clap that. It's evil. I disagree. I think billionaires should pay less taxes than the literal people making and saving our society. And half the room disagrees? Go F yourself.
Congress must restore the right that was taken away in Roe v. Wade and protect Roe v. Wade. Give every woman a consular right. The Vice President and I are doing everything to protect access to reproductive health care and safeguard patient safety. But already more than a dozen states are enforcing extreme abortion bans. Make no mistake about it. If Congress passes a national ban, I will veto it. But let's also pass the Bipartisan Equality Act to ensure LGBTQ Americans, especially transgender young people, can live with safety and dignity.
And there again, yet another perfect example, and even a more perfect one than the tax example, because it's about human rights, simple human rights. Half the room does not agree that women deserve rights. They sat down, even for a national abortion ban, which is more than they ever argued for. And none of the Republicans clapped, even for protecting against a national abortion ban. These are people that want to control everyone but themselves. That is not okay. That is not okay. It's not acceptable. You don't get to decide rights for other people. That's not how life works. You are wrong on that. You lose. Look, I could do this for days, obviously, and I want our country to be as good as possible and even better than that. But I'm just, we're not going to get there if we don't have a critical eye on some things. And it's good to look at both sides and make fun of both sides. And I also would like to make the point that with all great respect, I don't believe Biden should run again. Let's call again, the reading point and other things we've discussed. I believe he's a wonderful man. I really do think he's a decent, great man, and sometimes great men have to step aside for the future. Although I do not know who is stepping in, that's the conundrum, because there's no clear front runner otherwise, but there's some great choices. Cory Booker, excellent. Others, I like Cory a lot. Anyway, Ben Gleib for Rebel HQ. The state of our union is strong. Strongish. It's medium to strong. Things are gonna be all right. Why are you crying? Why are you crying?